Okay, here we are in the base. So last episode, which should be airing on the 2nd, I put the bed in there. I keep trying to escape. I did put this block here. However, I forgot to install the glass block before firing off the dispenser. So this is currently full of probably baby chickens. Yeah, they're still babies. So they're going to be there for a while. Today, however, we are going on an adventure. So my base is at roughly 200 by 0. So that's decently easy to remember. Because, 200 is 200 and 0 is 0, and they don't exactly move around, so yeah, that's simple. That should not have grown there. Why did that grow there? I need to harvest a few of these other plants in order to... Wow. Okay. Oh, wow. There we go, finally. So, the wheat is apparently, it's growing. Considering I had to break roughly 7 plots in order to find a seed that I could use to fill in the spot where there should not have been an empty spot. Yeah, just gotta use the axe to break these if you want to break them quick. You don't actually have to use the axe. It's not a requirement. The axe is just faster. Right. And then I put the spare seeds in there. I do not feel like traveling all the way back to the base, so I shall just convert these into pumpkin seeds for the storage here. Wrong one. This one. Yes. Okay. And as for the bone meal, no bone meal this time. Okay. How full is it? Oh, it's not very full at all. I did collect the bone meal previously, so we have enough to make another bone block, but I'm just not going to at the moment. What we need at the moment is kelp. I need kelp, because I have access to the nether. Oh, actually, you know what I need more? I need food, so I do need to head back to the base. But I need kelp. In order to get kelp, I will likely have to find an ocean biome. In order to find said ocean biome, I will need to explore decently far away from the base. So I figured this would be a prime opportunity to grab some cooked chicken and my supply of torches and whatnot. And I'm going to actually store a stack of wood in with the coal. That way, if I die, I won't lose all of my my capabilities of making weapons and armor. Well, not armor, but like weapons and torches, and it's nighttime. That's something I'm going to want. I'm going to want a bed because I'm going to want to keep it daytime because I do not want to have to fight off a bunch of monsters. So, like, it's going to make it so that my spawn point is not constantly set to that room, which is unfortunate. However, I would rather have that outcome as opposed to having a bunch of monsters spawn on me and blow me up and kill me. So I'm going to need to grab some spare wool from my storage down here because I have not yet allocated any form of wool storage. Yes. Okay. So this is an issue. I need to grab my shears. My shears are back in the base. I did not remember that I only had one wool. This is where mod packs like the mod Applied Energistics, that mod is very useful for situations like this where it's like, okay, I have to go all the way out there. And then you get out there and you realize, oh, I only have one item. And it's like, one? Only one? That's not going to get you very far. You know? So you got to run all the way back. And it's like, well, isn't there a faster way? Yes, there is. You can link them all up with cables, and you can use Applied Energistics to make your life so much easier. And that is something I really wish we had on Bedrock Edition, because, oh my god, it would be so nice. Okay, I cannot shear you. Where can I find a sheep? So this is a good opportunity to explore the area way over here that apparently might have a town on the other side of this birch forest. I'm exploring over towards this thing first because I like the way this chunk of stone just generated, but I never actually explored over here. So since I don't have a map, I just have to remember like 270 and 0. So that's definitely an interesting generation option there. That would actually make a nice base. However, that's not what I'm here for. I could kill those guys and bring a furnace or something. But, it's a lot of effort. So, if I wanted to, I could also use these shears to trim off some of these leaves. Because shears break leaf blocks instead of a fallen tree. Let's get this out of the way. Get it all nice and cleaned up. It always helps to tend to the forest. If a tree falls over, you want to clear it out. That way the path stays nice and available and open and usable. You want it to be, you want a passable terrain. Let's keep the sword equipped, just in case. Speaking of which... Ooh. Okay, so we found a creeper. And we had to kill the creeper, because it was a creeper, and it was going to self-destruct on us. And we didn't want that. Okay, so this cave is otherwise nondescript. However, this cave is unlit, and we brought tools for such an occasion. Something wants to spawn in these caves. It's gonna have to wait till nighttime. And that is iron ore. Yoink. Boop, boop, boop. And boop. Nice. Okay. Now that we're done with that little detour, we got 8 iron ore out of that. Okay, so this is a good start. We found a pond and roses. I want these. Okay. Because I want to plant these around my doors. That was actually one of the main reasons why I wanted the bone meal farm. Let's see. This is a very shallow lake. Right, I'm over towards the 200s. And yet, I'm all the way out here at like 80. Why am I all the way out here at 80? Oh, what was that? Did I see an item? No, birch. Okay. I could get some vines. Right, that was one of the reasons why I made shears. Ooh, rain! Yay, rain. I probably should grab some of these. Like, I know they're everywhere, but I do want them. Because I want to have a collection of all of the different types of flowers for when I want to start building with colored blocks. Currently I'm just building, not really using any particular block other than non-flammable. I don't want it to catch fire and burn down, because I already accidentally put lava in my base once. I don't need to do it again and have my whole base burn down. You know, I've done that before. I've had my whole base burned down because I used wood, and it did not go well. As expected, lava got out and then everything burned down, and then I had no base, and I was like, well, at least I can reach my items, except I couldn't. They were too high up, and I had to actually go out and I had to get more blocks. I had to go punch trees in order to get the blocks to access my storage. It was quite awkward. So that's something worth noting. If you think that your setup is fine, that's great. Good for you. Ooh, a doggo. I should have brought the bone supply. Feed it to the doggo and it crunches it up. I really should have brought the bone supply. I forgot that I might need to recolor these wools. There we go. 3 brown wool. Okay, so I can use my brown bed for traveling, apparently. Speaking of which, I should probably go ahead and craft that because I'm about to need it. And I'll take the crafting bench with. Now, I did manage to find this field. So, the field is looking rather grand. Yep, time for the bed. I saw skeletons, it's like, yep, definitely time for the bed. Yeah. See, one of the skeletons is hiding in the water because they don't want to die. Sweet. Nope. This is why I made the shield. Ow. It only works when you're looking at them. But I had to check on that creeper to make sure it wasn't getting ready to attack me. I should really check on the durability of this shield after this fight. That's why I didn't hop in the water, was because I knew that if I hopped in the water, I would not have my shield up anymore, and then I wouldn't be capable of defending myself. Let's see, where did that wolf go? I want to see if I can tame that wolf with the small amount of offerings I have. It'll be good for keeping skeletons out. Now, because I'm holding this, it should walk up to me. It might have despawned. It does have a tendency to kill off all the sheep. So that can sometimes be an issue. But I don't really plan on having a sheep farm, because I don't really use wool all that much. If I do need wool, I'll probably use string. Okay, so the wolf hasn't been this way because there's a sheep. At least light up down there. That's not where I was tapping. Can I not reach that? No, I can't. Okay. Well, I got that back, so that's nice. Okay. Oh, rotten flesh. Never know. Might come in handy. So yeah, I'm way out here, and there does not seem to be any form of village out here. From what I can see, I just see rolling hills. Not much else. I do see pumpkins. That's a thing. I think that's a hill in the distance as well, so yeah, no village. Oh, that's unfortunate. So what I need is kelp. To find kelp, I need to visit the ocean. The reason why I need to visit the ocean to get kelp is because of two reasons. One, if you put kelp in a furnace, you make dried kelp. This dried kelp is decently useful as food. It's better than starving to death. Let's put it that way. Two, 9 of these dried kelp can be combined in order to form a village. In order to form. Sorry, I got interrupted. 9 of these dried kelp can be combined in a crafting table in order to form a. That's not healthy. Dried kelp block, which is very healthy. Let's make sure no zombies spawn in here. And while we're at, let's set our respawn point, just in case. Just in case we die and need to find our way back to where we died from the village. Somebody left a bunch of hay bales all over the place. They're not even for sale or anything. Okay. So the dried kelp blocks are capable of being used to power a furnace. And of course, that means you'll be capable of making sure that you have fuel for your furnace, which is always good. You want fuel for your furnace because your furnace takes a lot of coal otherwise, and you don't want to have your entire furnace set up powered entirely by coal, because coal is a limited resource, whereas kelp is not. Kelp will just keep growing, and you can fully automate it so that you automatically harvest any kelp that grows. Oh, worth it. Because I had to light up on this part. Because they didn't use half slabs. Well, they did there. Okay. Now I don't think enemies can spawn on wool. However, I would like some light up there just in case. Can I even reach that? I can reach that. If I crouch. Bingo. Okay, so can I running jump this? No. Some of these villages are so easy to traverse, and some of them are not. So what I need to do is I need to mark the ones that I can verify are lit up. That way I know that I lit them up. And speaking of which, it is almost sunset, so it's a good thing that I lit these up. Because the last thing we want is, like, zombies spawning all over our village. That would be bad. We don't want zombies all over the village. Let's actually attach these to the building. I think it looks nicer and it offers a good little touch of elegance to the build. I will go ahead and hop in a bed here. Close the door behind me, climb in bed, and pass the night. Okay. Let's go ahead and get our hunger situation settled. Looks like they did have a ranch pen, except the Minecraft terraforming seemed to have other plans. See if we can, yeah, see, the pig just climbed right on top. What you gotta do is you gotta break these, otherwise they'll just keep walking in there, or out of there, I should say. And now I'm trapped in here, so I have to figure out how to get out. Do I have... Oh, I can use a pressure plate. It's a cheap tactic, and I don't really recommend it. Actually, no. I'll just standard Minecraft method. Oh, there's a gate. That helps. I will, however, go back and pressure plate these doors so that villagers will close the door behind themselves for sure when they're in their bed. Because that's always useful. And it also means that if I run in here trying to run away from zombies, I won't accidentally lead a zombie into a room with a villager, because A, I'll be able to see if the door is open. So there's that. Let me actually light up around this building, because this building has a tendency to have certain issues when it comes to monsters. This is the Cathedral, of course. So this one specifically has a tendency to have problems. There's at least one other building here, so I'll leave that there. Oh yeah, there's plenty of buildings here. Yeah, it also means that I'm capable of exiting the building easier. Ooh, found the bell. I see. I need more torches. Put them in the torch hand there. Okay. You, sir, what do you have as your available trades? Wheat for emeralds, pumpkin for emeralds. Ooh, and he sells pumpkin pie. Now that is useful. However, first I have to get him past the whole wheat stage. Fortunately, I have hay bales. Oh, I briefly got a sneak peek at his future offers. I'll definitely be watching that back in the playback footage. Where did he wander off to? I have wheat. Yeah, I figured this is where he was going. So I have enough for 3 emeralds. I kind of want to change his job, but I kind of want him to be a farmer as well. What is he growing? It looks like wheat. So it would make sense that he'd want wheat. You know what? I will see what else is available in this town before I make a decision. I do have almost a stack of wheat, so I have enough for 3 emeralds. However, I do not wish to squander that. Gonna need like 5 pressure plates. Oops. Torch on the roof of that. Let's see. I believe he was in here, so I'll want a torch there. Pressure plate. Torch. Door. Torch. Please tell me he's not the only villager. Is this a 1 villager village? That's terrible. Okay, so slight problem. This entire village is like me. There's only 1 person here. They don't seem to have a second villager here. Just this guy. Oh, more hay. Yay for hay. Okay, so let's see what's in this portion of the village. Hopefully we find someone, because otherwise this village is gonna really, really die fast. Because we need to make a lot of villagers if we hope for this village to survive. From what I'm seeing, there aren't any villagers for this villager to breed with. And if that's what's going on, then this villager is not having a very good life expectancy. There, you build this one up. Yep, okay. Yeah. Yeah, they might have all just fallen into the ravine, which runs right alongside the village. There might have previously been more villagers, and they're just all dead from all of the time I spent in the caves down there. Because I'm pretty sure that's the same ravine that I had found previously. I'm sure someone's going to compare notes and find out if that's true. Because that's the internet for you. People do that to each other. Yeah, that's probably what happened, is they're probably all dead. Unless, of course, like, they're in here or something. I've spent enough nights in that underground cave network that they are very likely very dead. There we go. There's only so much I can do for this villager, because simply put, they're probably going to die. Like, there's just no other way to put that. They're probably going to die. I can make this place look very fancy, and yeah, zombie burned to death over there. Okay, a few of them it looks like. So, oh yeah, this is gonna be fun, fighting off a creeper while evading a zombie, or just letting the creeper kill the zombie. That works too. Fresh crater. Multiple fresh craters. Hello, creeper. Oh my. Creeper gonna creep. What can I tell you? I suppose I should fill in this dirt. Just gonna use up all the dirt that I have on me, but I should really fill it in because I don't want a giant crater right next to the village that I just located. Despite there only being one person in the whole village, one villager. It's not a very successful village if there's only one. I was kind of hoping for maybe like an iron golem or 5. But no, I didn't get any such results. Instead, it's just the one person who wants 20 wheat per emerald. Which isn't the worst deal. But like, dude, you're a hay farmer. Your entire thing is you haven't even composted anything yet, man. Like, so let's convert all of this into wheat. Trade. See if we can level him up. Okay, so it looks like he'll take watermelons next, which is good. Because we have watermelons. We can grow watermelons quite easily. And the same for pumpkins. We can quite easily grow pumpkins. We can set up a fully automatic pumpkin farm. And we can get this guy very, very happy. And of course, he leveled up, so he's all sparkly. He's happy. I know he's happy. That did consume all of the hay bales that we found. Except for 2 of the wheat. I can turn those into planks, save on some space. Let's see. Oh, I can give the guy these wheat seeds so he can replant. Because I know wheat is not the best crop to plant with. There you go, buddy. Enjoy. Let's see, what else can I do? I can craft these into coal. Because I'm gonna need torches. That gets put back. And then I suppose I'll keep heading out this direction and see where that leads. Oh, we have a fallen log here. Let's go ahead and clear out this fallen log. Keep the forest clean. Just take the axe and swing at the log. Oh, that's a nice little summit over there. How dangerous is this river? Not very. Okay. Yeah. It would appear that it is noon. It's also apparently starting to rain outside. Oh, what's this? Is this an illager outpost? It is an illager outpost. And where there's usually an illager outpost, there's usually a village very nearby. I'm hoping it's not the illager outpost for the village I just left. This is good. I can use this to make a raid farm. So I'm going to want to make note of where this is so I can get back here at a later point in time. However, there is no way I am capable of taking this on currently. I will need to return once I have maxed out my armor upgrades and maxed out my weapons. And once I'm situated, then I can take on that illager outpost. I see a mushroom biome over there. Mushroom biome might be a good thing. They have a tendency to spawn near ocean. So that could be what I'm looking for. I might have found ocean. Oh, I found swamp. But is this swamp full of kelp? I see some plants down there, but I don't see kelp. That is a big swamp. There's got to be multiple witch huts here. So for those not familiar, a witch hut is the location where the witch enemy will spawn. And if you manage to map it out correctly, you can actually quite easily generate a massive amount of resources from utilizing these witch huts, which I think is that one over there. There's the illager outpost. This is a very large swamp. Like, I am in the middle of the swamp. Okay, so let's keep our sword out. And let's just swim at high speed past the swamp. See if we can get oriented. Okay, I want to run this way. Oops, don't forget to breathe. Okay, so yeah, I want to run roughly in this direction. Because I'm curious if there is ocean on that starting map, or if it just started me out in the middle of nowhere like it usually does. Because I really need ocean. Because I need that kelp. I can harvest the cactus while I'm out here. And of course, as the sun sets, I'll bring out the old brown bed and plop it down. Nice and safe. No monsters. So I found the desert. There is desert roughly near my base. I'm at 200 and... Well, I'm living at 200 and I'm located currently at like 1,700. So it's a hike, yeah. However, it appears that there's ocean over here too. And a few caves. So if I end up making it this far, I can theoretically dig out all of... Where am I hearing that? Oh, that's probably in the caves down below. I can probably get some kelp if I can make it this far again. The reason all of the monsters are spawning in the caves down below is because they can't spawn up here, and there's really not much else that can spawn up here besides, like, little bunny rabbits. So everything is spawning in the caves beneath me because it doesn't want to spawn any peaceful mobs for some reason. I don't know. But I don't mind because they can't bother me because it's daylight. So unless they have a helmet, they're not going to bother me at all. And we found kelp. Yay for kelp. I'm also collecting this cactus. Yeah, like, there might be a spider or two. There might even be a spider spawner for all I know. However, the presence of such things will not bother me because I am walking around during the daylight and not during the nighttime. Like the song says, don't mind at night. You know, because if you do, you'll get all the way up to the surface to go back to your base. You'll finally emerge all weary and tired, and then some monster's just going to come along and smack you around, and then you're not going to have your items because you died because some monster smacked you around while you were all weak and tired, and, well, now you're just dead and tired. So for kelp, same for cactus, the trick is to break the bottom block. This can of course be difficult at times in ocean biomes because of the fact that you're going to have to go and, like, basically reach the bottom of the water in order to be capable of reaching the bottom of the kelp. So you gotta dive pretty low, and then you gotta break all the kelp, and then rush back to the surface before you start drowning. Or take a little bit of damage in my case, and I'll eat more. Like, I'm getting a lot of kelp, so this is going to be worth it. Like, yes, I have taken enough damage to actually get hungry. Yes, I am risking having the drowned start coming after me. But in all honesty, with the stack and a half of kelp that I've harvested so far, I'm not all that worried. I still want more kelp though, because a stack and a half is not a lot in the grand scheme of things, because kelp has a useful property where if you break it, all of the blocks which the kelp inhabited become source blocks. They're no longer flowing water, even if they were previously. So it's a good way to make sure that all of your water sources are in fact sources, because you want good sources, obviously. I feel like there was one more. Huh? Guess not. Okay. Time to head back to base, which is which direction? This direction. Base is roughly that way. Okay. So, time to head back to base then. I found the kelp. I found a desert. I should screenshot these coordinates so that if I manage to lose the kelp, or myself, I will be able to navigate back to this location.